Finally, I've been trying to get you on the show for 4 years.
I've been very busy, you know. I've been doing things. In me, if it's for me, no one could take that from me.
There's solitude alone. You get to think, you get to connect with God, you get to hear clearly.
I like to go with the flow because it's kind of risky, depending on what we're talking about. Not really a bad word. It sounds like bad, but you can actually just get into your own world to reboot your mind and your body and spirit. Because a lot of people forget that inside your body, there's so much stuff moving around to make you do what you're doing that sometimes it needs a rest. I would look her dead in the eye. I would tell her to...
Hello. Welcome to a special edition of Sis Stop Sulking podcast. My name is Miss Tasha Talks Life, and this is the space where we are activating mindset, increasing self-love, and achieving our life goals. If you are new here, welcome to this corner of the world. I think you're gonna like it. If you are returning, thank you for showing love week after week. And today I am so excited. I have my sissy here on the show with me. Welcome, Tunishia.
Hey, I'm here.
Yes.
I'm here finally.
Finally, I've been trying to get you on the show for 4 years.
I've been very busy, you know. I've been doing things, you know.
Speaking of, so before we get started and get into some conversation, this is girl talk. You know, we're going to sit here, we're going to chop it up, like in the living room and have, you guys are the fly on the wall. No, but before we get into it, let's do a quick icebreaker. You ready?
No, but let's get it.
All right, it's called This or That. I'm going to say two things, and you're going to say the first one that comes to your mind.
Got it.
All right. Bloomers or thong?
Oh.
No. Hold up. No. I'm kidding.
No, come on. I was about to say it, too. Nah, go ahead. I'm glad you stopped me. I didn't want the world to know. All right.
Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Early mornings or late nights?
Late nights.
Books or podcasts?
Books.
Couples trip or girls trip?
Girls.
Journaling or voice notes?
Ooh. Journaling.
Vision board or digital planner?
Vision board.
Cute heels or comfy sneakers?
Oh, that one's tough, depending on the day.
Right. Sweet or salty?
Salty.
I knew that one. Text or phone call?
Text me. Don't call. Text first. Please do not call. Text.
Brunch date or dinner party?
So it's a brunch date. That means just two people. A party means a lot of people.
Right.
Depending on the mood I'm in. But I'm going to go with dinner party.
Dinner party. Beach day or spa day?
Give me the spa day.
Music playlist or podcast episode?
Music playlist.
Stay in or go out?
I want to stay in.
Make a list or go with the flow?
Oh. I like to go with the flow because it's kind of risky, depending on what we're talking about. Going with the flow is like a little bit more.
Okay.
You know.
Heels off first or bra off first?
Depending on what we're talking about, but heels.
I think I would have got a 90.
You would have got a 90?
I would have got a 90 on that one because I got most
absolutely.
of those. Yeah. That was fun.
That was good.
See the icebreaker?
Yeah. A lot of them was like depending on the day. Because a lot of them was like both.
Yeah.
You know?
But that's what makes it so fun. You got to like pick the first one that pops in your head.
Yeah, that was good.
Okay. So.
All right. So we broke the ice.
Let's
now
go.
Let's get right to it.
Let's go. So let's talk about, because I want to say that I'm super proud of you.
Really?
Yes.
Proud of me? What'd I do?
Well, because you are a nurse.
Yes. Thank you.
Right?
Thank
Tell
you.
me about that. Tell me a little bit about that. The journey, the story.
Okay. Well, I always had the health field way back in my head of, like interests. But once I actually started doing work with the health field, I always wanted to further my education
How long you been in the health field?
since long years, like '06 to 2006.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. And
would
so you've always been in the health field.
Well, when I graduated high school, I was doing a cosmetology thing and everything like that. Then I transitioned into the health field, and I just started liking it. I just liked helping people. Actually going into the hospitals or going into facilities, and was like, I could do this. And it was like, helping people, taking
Yeah.
care of people. It's just naturally in me to be like, oh, are
Yeah.
you okay? Oh, what you need, whatever. So it was something that was in me all along that just kind of came out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, that's great. I love that because I
Yeah, and I get that all the time. People always say, I'm so glad, that we have you guys and everything, because I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I couldn't stomach this, and, but I'm in there. I'm like Grey's Anatomy. Like, let's go, get the action.
that's
Like,
your
we got
passion.
action. So I really do. I do like it. I like helping and saving and,
Speaking of
yeah.
saving lives, let me tell you, I was at Walmart yesterday. I was there. I had to get protein shakes, and me and the boys went to Walmart. And minding my business, I hear a little girl. She's crying, and it's just like loud and piercing.
Yeah.
And I notice it, and I look. The next thing I look, she's choking. So her mom is over at the customer service thing. She has a big sister, maybe like 15, 16, and a brother probably Messiah's age.
Oh, wow.
And she's in the cart, and she must have had she did have a toy in her hand, or must have put it in her mouth, but she's crying. So when
Yeah.
it went.
Oh, wow.
So the girl is like trying to, like, she's doing it all wrong, and she's hitting her, and she's not doing it the right way. And I'm literally walking out the place there by the customer service. I'm walking out the door.
Yeah.
And there's somebody in front with the check and with the check and the receipt. And I look, and the mom runs over. The mom's like, help me. And she's at the girl's stomach. And so, of course, I'm thankfully, I feel like afterwards I was super calm.
Yeah.
But I went over there, and I'm like thrusting the girl, it passed past the part where she couldn't breathe, because she could breathe, but she was like that.
Okay.
And then as I was doing it, she threw up. And I'm like, the mother grabbed her back, and is just like, she's not breathing. I'm like, ma'am, she's breathing. We just have to get it,
Yeah.
And so eventually we got it out. And Messiah said, because we left right after it came out, somebody was calling. She was like, call the police. They calling, and it's a big crowd and everything. Once it came out, I left. Messiah gonna say, mommy's the anonymous helper.
Yeah.
Because as we're leaving, the police are coming in, like,
oh, wow.
and we're just going.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely on the paper, like, and some lady. There's some lady.
I felt
That's
like
what's up.
it was, I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I know
It
how
was
to
a
do
mommy instinct. There was like some type of, I think all moms like naturally
Yeah.
have some type of like instinct, you
Yeah.
know, and dads and fathers have their own instinct of
Yeah.
certain things of protection or whatever. But yeah, we have like an instinct, you know what I'm saying? I think you just went into that formation.
Because everybody
And
was standing around, and she's screaming for help, and nobody, and I'm like, okay,
I'm
I'm
surprised
not
people didn't take their phones out.
They probably did. I don't know. I had this little girl in my hands. I was worried about
You
getting
might be
this
on.
thing.
You might be on.
I might be. Oh my God! I didn't even think about
Giving the
that.
Heimlich. You might be on. You check it out. You might be on.
I didn't even think about that. And I was like, I felt, surprisingly, I was calm.
Yeah.
I think being so self-aware and socially aware, and also I've been trained in it multiple times. I just felt like the mom was completely out of control. The mom was scared.
Well,
And
because she was probably
she was
just
completely out of
frozen, didn't
control. She was screaming at her daughter, like getting on her daughter, the older girl,
Yeah.
for giving it to. But meanwhile, the little girl has this thing lodged in her throat.
Yeah.
And so now the brother's crying, everybody's crying, and it was just so,
You was an angel at that moment.
hindsight, it was scary, but
Yeah.
I was just in it. I was just like, I just got to save it. I know what to
'Cause you
do.
was
I
the
got to
one
save this girl.
You were supposed to. You probably was the
Girl.
one.
But if you was there, I know, because I'd be like, Tunishia. Because the funny thing is this, whenever something happens to the kids or me, I'm texting, I'm calling you, I'm texting.
Oh, well, see, the funny thing is today, when I was getting my hair done.
Very cute, very
Thank
cute.
you.
And demure.
Today, someone asked me, and I told them I was a nurse. They was like, "Oh, thank you," and everything, whatever. People just really just be thanking you for just being there,
And that, yeah.
being like a lifesaver, you know.
Because, I mean, I seen this meme that said, now that I'm in nursing school, my mother, my aunt, my grandmother, my uncle, my father, everybody calling me.
And yeah, and she said that. She was like, "I bet you everybody in your house be calling, all your family members be calling." I said, "They sure do."
Yeah, no,
They
that's
sure
funny.
do. But you know what? I'm here.
Yeah,
you know what
I
I'm
love
saying?
that. And so, what do you see with nursing? For me, from looking outside in, it's a very demanding job.
Yeah.
Where do you see your ultimate job? Where do you see yourself going? Like, what do you see yourself doing?
Being a dope nurse. No, I really want to travel.
They make a lot of money.
Yeah, I want to travel and see different things and experience more.
And you want to be a traveling nurse.
I do. Ultimately, I do want to travel, be a travel nurse. And you know what? And it's basically like trips. You know, you're going, like I said, visually, you going out seeing places.
Yeah.
You know, so you actually like vacation and working at the same time, all in one.
That sounds nice.
All in one. So that's what I really want to do. I want to, you know, my kids are older, so I can, you know,
No, that's cool. That's
jump
cool.
around and then see the world.
So when you were going through the nursing, you have to take a test, 2 tests. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's a couple of tests that you have to take.
So okay, so you have to go through like a whole course or whole
Yeah, it's a whole
schooling and
program.
stuff and
It's a
all of
whole
that.
yeah.
And I remember you
absolutely.
saying before, like, don't call me, don't text me, all this other
Oh
stuff.
yeah, you gotta shut down. You gotta. It's a mental test. Let's start with
Yeah.
that. It really is. I'm going back to further my education even more because God's will. I'm praying on it and I will speak into existence. But opening up a certain business. Me and a fellow friend
That's nice.
want to do that in the near future.
No, that sounds-
it's not in the making yet, so I don't really want to talk about it.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's coming.
it's needed.
It's definitely needed.
Yeah, for sure.
It's definitely going to be needed. So it's going to be good.
I love that. So going through this, because I'm an educator and I had to go through that. It was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because I just can't imagine having to know all the terminology, all the names of all these things, like these
Yeah.
medicines that we could barely pronounce and all of that. And
Yeah.
literally being in the hospital and working with
Yeah.
these people and having to do all these things. Going through the process of going through class and training and test, what was some of the limiting beliefs, some of the things that you had to overcome that was coming up for you?
Oh, limiting beliefs. Let me see. It's a lot. It's a lot because it's a roller coaster. So, you know, my thing was I got to get through it. You know what I'm saying? I have to get through it. I can get through it. You write and you post it, you little post-its and everything like that to keep your mind focused because you could get it could break you down. And with school alone as well as your outside world, your reality.
Yes.
It is really tough, you know what I mean? And me, when I was first thinking about going to school and everything, and my kids were young, I put the career on the back seat, you know what I mean? And now when they got older, I said, all right, I'm going back. And now I can focus. Everybody has their different ways of going through the path of life.
Yeah.
But me personally, I said now it's on,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So the beliefs that I really had to endure was that I can do it. It's in me. And if it's for me, no one could take that
That's
from me,
right.
you know, and I know God has a plan.
Yep.
So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. And I know it's a journey, but
Yeah. And just staying the course and just seeing it through, right?
And my thing is, in high school, I played around. I was athletic, I was funny, I played around, and I was enjoying myself, and I got by. Let's put it like that. But I knew I could do it.
Yeah.
I knew I could do it. So now when it comes to school and everything, or further education and everything, further my education, I'm a low key nerd. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at stuff, and you gotta know the stuff, and I'm like, I want to make sure as far as book smart.
Yes.
I want to know when I'm out there what's going on. I want to know what's going on. And every time when I'm at work and everything, when I was an assistant prior to being a nurse, the nurses was like, you're going to be a good nurse. Or there were doctors and stuff like, what are you doing? You got to continue to educate yourself.
That's what you know, too.
You got to, and they point me out. You got to continue to go forward. So I just knew it. And I just feel like I got to continue.
Yeah.
And there's people out there that need me.
Right, for sure.
And I can do it. So, yeah.
That's dope.
My thing.
Yeah, that's good. I'm so proud of myself. But so with all of that, and this is actually, I'm excited to hear what you have to say. But with all of that, working 2 jobs and doing all that, singing on Sunday as a praise team member, what do you do? What is your non-negotiables for your self-love? What do you do just for you?
Yeah. And it's funny because you kind of could forget about yourself if you don't. So that's a good question. My non-negotiables is I have to, like, have my own time by myself. I have to have my own time. So there's times that I probably go park it by the water. Maybe on lunch break if I don't have time. Yeah. Because career versus reality in your life and your personal life the balance. You got to balance, but it is hectic at times. And sometimes I just know I just got to reboot kind of myself.
And so that's
because you can drain yourself.
That's your reboot is like getting by
doing
yourself.
Doing my
like that.
time.
I feel like there was a time when I didn't like being alone, or thought that I didn't like being alone, because people always told me I was an extrovert and all of that. But I really enjoy my me time.
Yeah.
I think one of the, and this just popped in my head, but one of the, if I had to find an upside to where my current situation is that there's a alternate weekend type of thing. Where I get to like unplug and be alone. I don't even have to be outside. I don't have to go anywhere. But just being in the house by myself.
And then you get calls. You're like, God, who's calling me? And they don't mean no harm. They don't know. But you're like, come on, why?
Because there's solitude there. There's solitude alone. You get to think. You get to connect with God. You get to hear clearly on what the next move is. And by the water, forget it, because you're in nature.
Serenity.
I love going to the park and just sitting out. Even if the kids are all the way over there, I'm still by myself over here.
You get lost in your own world.
Yeah, it's necessary.
And lost is not really a bad word. It sounds like bad, but you can actually just get into your own world to reboot your mind and your body, your spirit, and just know. And you don't even know, your brain is so, it's a phenomenon, but it just makes you just say, stay calm. It's like a meditation.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was thinking when you said
when you get to yourself and you get so deep into it, you could tell yourself, stay calm. What you got to do tomorrow? What things you got to do? Breathe, relax. It's just so much stuff that could go on in your head to reboot yourself.
And also turn off those tabs. Yeah.
It's needed. And a lot of people, they're so worked up and busy, they don't get that time to breathe and be to themselves and reboot yourself. To know, sometimes you got to check yourself.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to have that person within you to be like, yo, listen.
And that reminds me, Friday day, I woke up early. I was planning on going to the gym that day that I took you. And then my body was just like, no, something was off. I went back home. I said, I'm not going to go to the gym later. I laid down and I went back to sleep so heavy, so deep. I woke up again, made brunch for the kids and myself, went back to sleep. Like, I literally was in the bed. My body just was like, no. It just shut down. Yeah. And there's a book called The Body Keeps the Score. And your body is going to tell you what you need, what you're lacking, if you're flourishing, if everything is good. And so in that moment, I felt a little bit guilty because I'm so used to doing this, doing that. But I also honored my body and what it needed. And I just saw it, I think, a couple of days later, where it was this girl. She said on her social media, she talked about herself in third person. So she said, Tasha, Tasha needs rest. I'm about to go to bed or something like that. She went to sleep
Oh,
and
yeah.
didn't wake up.
Oh, yeah.
She died
Yeah.
from like what?
Yeah.
That to me, I said, oh no, no. I
Yeah.
gotta, no. And I talk about it and I do it, but sometimes I'm so busy talking about it and teaching it and giving it to people and helping them that I get lost. And I'm like,
Because a lot of people forget that inside your body, there's so much stuff moving around to make you do what you're doing. That sometimes it needs a rest. It needs relaxation.
Yep.
You know, your mind, relaxation. Your heart, relaxation.
Yeah.
And everything needs to be relaxed at times. That's why you see yourself, you getting up, you'll crash.
yeah.
You know, you'll get tired. That's why people fall asleep behind the wheel. You think they want to,
Yes,
their body
right.
shut down.
Yep,
They
yep.
they couldn't even make it to the house
Yeah.
because you need rest. So
It's
that's
funny because
important.
you always call me, always say I got ADD.
Yeah, all over the place. All right, so I gotta wait a minute. Let me do this. Oh wait, let me just put this in it, and I'm like, you got me tired. Now I need a nap. I just came over here to see how you doing. Let's just take a nap. Let's both lay down. I don't know, you know, but
I'm like, and it's funny because I don't notice it until you point it out, and
I come over there like, oh no, I'll call you later. I can't do it. You know. Yeah,
but yeah, no, but my body say, girl, whether you like it or not, you gonna rest.
And it will.
And I felt good. And once I got over the guilt, I was like, oh, I needed this.
It
and
will.
then, you know, I feel
Yeah.
better. But yeah, no.
All right. Yeah.
That's so
Sit
funny.
down.
And
Rest.
so this was good. See?
Okay, all right. It was good. It was good.
Anything else you want to add?
Child, I was nervous. I was like, oh my gosh, what you want me to do? What she want me to do? This is not me, okay?
But you here, and I'm so happy after almost 4 years.
I know. I didn't have no excuse today. You was right in my what? Oh my gosh. Okay, I was trying to make up any excuse, child. I ain't find one. I said, dang, I'm still in the car with you. Like, maybe I can tell her. I said, maybe I could just tell her. I was thinking of all different types of things,
I
child.
said,
Nothing came
girl.
up. So I guess it was meant.
Exactly. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Sissy. So before we end,
Okay.
I end every episode with this one question.
Okay.
What is one thing that you would tell?
Oh, slow. Wait. What kind of question is it? What kind of question you about to ask me? You asked everybody the same question?
What
or-
you do last night?
Right, right. You asked everybody the same question?
Everybody the same
Okay.
question.
All right, let's see.
What is one thing you would tell younger Tunishia if you had the chance?
Oh. I will look her dead in the eye. Let me see. I would tell her to keep going. Keep going. Don't doubt yourself. You can do it. Keep going. No matter who say what, you got this.
That's good.
You
That's
got
good.
this. You can do it.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's powerful. So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. And thank you for staying to the end, watching another episode. If this episode has touched you in any way, please share this with a friend or two. Don't keep it all to yourself. I want you to have an amazing week. I want you to know that your past, the things that happened to you, does not dictate your better future. Until next episode. All right, Sissy.
Hey.
Good job.